guys. So I wanted to do a face of the day today because I wanted to talk about some of the products that I'm wearing. I have some things to say about some of the products, so that's what we're going to do today. All right, let's start with the foundation that I'm wearing. As you know, I've been buying and trying out some new foundations lately. First, I got the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. And then more recently, I got the e.l.f. Mineral Foundation. I like those foundations, but they just don't give me the coverage that I feel that I need. Especially with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi, the only way I could get the coverage that I wanted was to put that heavy Maybelline Dream Wonder powder over it, and honestly, I don't really want that much powder on my face. It's too heavy. I just don't like that feel. And then with the e.l.f. Mineral Powder Foundation, I like it, but in order to get the coverage that I want, I would really have to pile it on. I kind of restrained myself when I used that because I didn't want to add any more powder on my face. So I've gone back to using the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable makeup, which is the ones that come in the little glass bottles. The only reason why I stopped using that in the first place is because I don't like the fact that this doesn't have a pump on it. Because no matter how much you try to pour out onto the back of your hand, this makeup is really heavy duty coverage and you need so little of it. So what I did was, well, first of all, I had originally gotten the C1 a long time ago, and that's too light for me. So what I did was, in order to be able to use this bottle, I bought a bottle of C3 to mix with it to create C2, which is the shade that I am right now. So in order to avoid the problem about pouring it out, what I did this morning was I poured both bottles into a little plastic container and I stirred it up really good, and now basically it's just in here. And I put a label on it because I've done things like this in the past and not labeled it and then put it in the drawer and started using something else, and then when I went back to this, I was like, now what product was this again? So I learned my lesson that I definitely needed to label it. But this way here, I can just take the cover off, dip my brush in, get the perfect amount, and then I don't have to worry about picking up too much product. But even so, when I stuck my brush in there, I still felt like it was too much because just that small amount that I put on the brush, I dabbed it all over my face and then blended it in, and it still seemed like it was too much. So, wow, it's really, really heavy duty coverage, this stuff. But I like that. I don't want to have to use a ton of product to get full coverage. Then I used my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, and that was another reason why I wanted to go back to using the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable makeup, was because I missed this powder. It's a very lightweight powder, but it's so awesome. If you've never tried this powder, it's dirt cheap, but it's so good. And I have on the color Natural. I had originally bought it in it's either called translucent or transparent, but I felt like that was a little bit too yellow for me, even though it was supposed to be translucent. So I got this one a while back because it's more of a neutral color and not so yellow. So I'm so glad to be using these two products again, but I gotta work on dipping my brush in more lightly, or don't dip it in so far, because yeah, a little bit of makeup goes a long way with this, but I do really like it. Then the other thing that I wanted to talk about as far as the products that I'm wearing is I used MAC Wedge as a crease outer corner color today, and I love the neutralness of that. Here, let me take it take it out so I can show you. It's just such a nice, like, neutral brown color. The only problem is I feel like it's a little bit too light to use as a crease color because I had to keep packing it on, and I don't want to keep blending out that crease area because I'm afraid I'm going to create more fine lines and wrinkles by over blending that area. So I love the neutralness of this, but it's just, I feel like it's just a little bit too light to use as a crease color. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do have other brown MAC eyeshadows, but they're like Cork, for example. I feel like that's just a little bit too warm. So still kind of looking for the perfect crease color. I did a video about that quite a while ago now, and I think that's what it was called, the perfect crease color, and I still feel like I have not found it yet. I want something that's neutral, but it has to be pigmented enough to show up or dark enough to show up. And I don't want it to be necessarily cool tone, but I definitely don't want it to be warm tone. Something like neutral would be good. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know if I mentioned in a video recently or not that I was using a sample that I had gotten on my birthday for the benefit They're Real, and when I finished that, I went out and bought the full size. And I don't know what it is, you guys, but my mascaras are all drying up on me rather quickly. I mean, I can still use this, but it's definitely getting really dry really fast. And I try to be so careful about tightening that cover as tight as I can, but still, I feel like that, I don't know, that just, it doesn't matter, because the mascara that I had, that I was using before this one, was the L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly, and that thing dried up in a month, I would say. And I want to be able to use my mascaras more than a month before I have to throw them away, especially if I'm buying something this expensive by Benefit. You know, Benefit is, an expensive brand, and I feel like there's going to be probably a lot of product left in this by the time I have to throw it out, because I'm going to have to throw it out because it will have gotten too dry. So that really stinks. Because of that, I don't think I would buy a high-end mascara again, because if I'm going to have to throw them out once a month, then I think I'm going to stick to the drugstore ones. And I'm dying for that L'Oreal Miss Manga mascara to come here, but I don't think that's coming till, I want to say June. I'm not positive. I haven't read that or anything, but I don't know. I just have a feeling that it's going to be coming in June. So this is definitely not going to last until June. So I'm probably going to have to buy something else in the interim, but I'm going to use this as long as I can. For my eyeliner today, on my waterline and my tight line, I used Milani, let's get the name right, Milani Liquify Metallic Eyeliner Pencil in Aqua. Ah, that's why. What I was going to say about this is I feel like it's irritating my eyes. Anytime something has the word metallic in it, you should not use it on the waterline and tight line, because that means it must have shimmer in it. And for some reason, I forgot about that. So my eyes are watering like crazy. But it does go on so nice. But yeah, I shouldn't have used that on the waterline and tight line if it was a metallic eyeliner. I was at a store yesterday. What was it? Sephora. I was at Sephora yesterday. I didn't buy anything. I was just looking. I didn't buy anything. I was just looking, and I was looking at some of their eyeliners, and I found this really pretty eyeliner, and I took the tester and swatched it on my hand, and it was, you know, shimmery. And the way I most like to use eyeliners, pencil eyeliners, is on my waterline and tightline. So yeah, I didn't get it, but it was really pretty. So I don't know. This is very, very weird, rambly video today. I think I'm in a strange mood or something. The other product that I was going to talk about is my lip gloss. I did all those videos where I was doing e.l.f. hauls and product reviews and all that kind of thing, and a lot of you said that, you know, you were going to place an e.l.f. order and order some things. And just in case you haven't done that yet, I would have to say, out of all those things that I ordered, because I did get 2 separate packages, out of all the things that I got, the one thing that I like the most, that I would say is a must-have, is the mineral gloss in Au Naturale. This looks good over so many things. I have put this over a ton of nude lipsticks, pink lipsticks, and peach lipsticks. And every single lipstick that I put this over, it just looks so gorgeous. I can't stop using it. I have some other lip glosses that I've gotten recently that I also like very much, but I love this so much that every day when I go to do my makeup, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put something different on today for lip gloss. And I can't not reach for this one. It's so pretty. I love it so much. It just makes every lipstick that it touches perfection. Where are we at? 12 minutes? Okay, I guess I better shut up now. So this was just a face of the day with my thoughts about, you know, some of the products that I have on. And all the rest of the products that I'm wearing will be in the description box. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Bye.